Hello fellow simmers, and welcome to this review from FlightSim Productions. Today we're taking a look at Twentynine Palms by the developer Twentynine Palms. The scenery sits nestled in between several different airports, including Las Vegas, Phoenix, San Diego, Los Angeles, Ontario, and just a stone's throw away from Palm Springs. The scenery is done very well. This is done by Twentynine Palms, as I said. And we are going to take off today from Palm Springs. This is by Orbix, but this is by no means the star of the show. Twentynine Palms is definitely in the spotlight on this one. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take off from here, and then I'm not going to bore you with the whole flight because this is really a desolate area and there's not a whole lot to see. So when we get closer to approach, I'll start the narrative and we will get the review going. I will see you on approach. Alright, as we touch down here on runway 26 at Twentynine Palms, you can see that it is pretty barren out there. Not much to see. A rough touchdown too. I'm not used to the little Cessna 182s. I'm used to the bigger jets. You seem to get away with a little bit more with those guys than you do these little guys. Or at least it's more obvious with the little ones anyway. We are going to go ahead and park our little Cessna, and then we are going to get out what we affectionately call our drone, the Spider Cam, and we're going to take a little bit more in-depth view look of this little airport. It's not large by any means. I have landed a 737 here before. I don't know if it's supposed to land at this airport or not, but you can technically land a 737. I haven't tried anything larger than that. So in order for me to get this scenery to work, what I had to do is go into the scenery configurator from Twentynine Palms and download the patch for FTX Southern California, or SCA as it's labeled in there. After I installed that, I still had some issues, so I went to Orbix's website, and there they gave me a few pointers on some BGL files to turn off. After I did that, everything fell into place and you get to see this beautiful scenery. If you're not sure how to turn off the BGL files, all you do basically is the ones that you need to turn off, you put it'll say like .bgl, and then after that you'll put a .off, so you're going to have .bgl, .off, and that will turn them off. And Orbix has a very good explanation of how to do that. If for some reason you're a little confused or whatever, which can happen, I'm more of a visual than I am reading something, let me know and I will try to see if I can work up a video in the future to put up on how to do that. Right now we are in the Spider Cam, and I just like looking at what they've got down here for static stuff, like this pickup truck off to the left, and I believe that has PBR in it. I'm not 100% positive, but it sure does look like it's reflecting. When we'll take a look at this at night, you can see the light kind of reflecting off it. So I'm thinking it is PBR. Nice little Cessna over there off to the right. This does come with static folks as well as animated people. You can turn all those off. You can turn off the static aircraft and all the other stuff too if you don't want that on there. If it'll save you a few frame rates. I mean, for me, I think this plays out pretty smooth on my computer, but on yours it may be a little rough. That's why I never really, when I do a review, I don't review how it works on my computer, because it may work really bad on mine and it may work really great on yours, and vice versa. So to me, it's not fair to the developer to say, ah, this is just a piece of crap, it doesn't even play on mine, or it doesn't play very well anyway, it's all stuttery and stuff. I don't do my reviews like that. I do them visually. I don't know what all goes into the sceneries as far as, you know, how they have to get this, that, or the other. I'm a visual reviewer. That's what I do. And I'm liking what I see right now. If you look at the tower over there, you can see it does have an animated light on top, and that's really neat when it goes to the nighttime texturing. You'll love it. It really lights up the area too, which that's very well done. We'll see all that. Off to our left, looks like we got somebody working on a small jet there, getting it going. And off to the right is the airport itself. You can see someone walking around up there. They basically walk around in a rectangle. It kind of doesn't make any sense. The traffic off to the right is built in by the developer themselves. So if you have your traffic turned off to 0, there will be traffic on the right unless you turn it off into their scenery configurator. We've got a nice cat generator over there. Let's help keep it in the airport going. And a nice little chevron sign, which I think is great. That takes me back a few years. I mean, we used to have Chevron gas stations around here all the time, but not so much anymore. That's about the only time you see them anymore, is at airports. Everything, as far as detail goes, everything down to cones and the yellow barricades there on the right, it's done meticulously. Just a really great job by Twentynine Palms. See, here's the person walking around in a rectangle. There's also another person there, you can see, behind the fence, and that's just a static dude. He's there all the time, morning, noon, or night. Doesn't matter. He doesn't sleep. I don't know if he's on crystal meth or what. Even the dumpster over there is detailed really nice. I wonder if the dumpster is really that clean, though. There's a really nice Peterbilt semi-static display back here, and it has a truck driver off to the right who's on a cell phone, perhaps getting directions to go to the next place. But this is also done very well. It's a livestock trailer on it. It would be neat if they would have had some livestock on it, but it is static, so I guess that wouldn't have made too much sense. Hey there, how you doing there, Mr. Truck Driver? Hope you have a safe journey. Alright, now we're going to go into the opposite end of the airport, and you can see that we've got another jet being worked on. And off to the right there were a couple little vehicles, and those both contain gliders. Which it would be kind of neat if they would have some glider action going on too. That would be sweet. But understandably, you got to make room for the planes coming in on approach through the sim itself. This is just a nice little flyover. You can check it all out. Nice little shot of the tower there. And they also have this bald eagle that buzzes around, and you can hear the chirping coming from the eagle. The closer it is to you, the louder it sounds. The farther away, it's harder to hear. It's really interesting how they did that. And now's the night texturing. And as you can see, the tower over there, the lights are shining on everything, so you can tell it's PBR. And it looks really, really sharp. And there's the guy by the fence. He's still there. But I didn't see the one person walking around, so maybe, you know, she took the rest of the night off. Traffic, the headlights are on. Now I also have the black marble set, and I'm not sure if that's helping out any or not. So I can't really say one way or the other. Lights on the garage there, that's a nice touch. And the glowing from the lights coming from the poles and such, very nice. If you look at that red truck I was talking about earlier, you can see that the light is reflecting off of it, so I'm pretty certain that it is PBR on that as well. And we're just going to do a little side shot all the way down the airport, so you can get a closer look at what's going on and the detail that's going into this. I like how they paid attention to shadows and such. This is really a well-built, well-thought-out... I guess she is walking around still. A well-thought-out scenery. Someone did their homework for certain. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna have to give this one a 9. It's great. I don't think I've ever given out a 10, but 9 is great for this. Well worth the money. It's not a huge download, and I'm not really sure what the cost is right now because I bought it a few weeks ago. We'll just go ahead and we'll spin the drone around here, and then we'll get some good side shots, and you can check that out too. There's that garage all lit up, looking good. I'm glad we missed those wires. Would have been tragedy for the spider drone. Or the spider cam, I should say. That's nice. That's sharp. It does have animated sandstorms in here, which you can turn on or off. I like to leave them on. I think that's part of the sandstorm right there, or maybe a reflection from the tower light. Here, you look at that red pickup truck, you can see it lighting up and then it goes dark. And that's going to pretty much do it for this review, folks. If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up, hit the like button, subscribe, check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/FlightSim Productions. Until next time, keep your head in the clouds.